own fate. As long as the gods steer the ship of time, there's one thing that's certain. The chains of Satinav will not break. The days were happy for dreamy Andergast. Peace with arch-enemy Nostria seemed to be within immediate reach. Nostria's queen was about to pay a visit. In order to prepare for the joyful occasion, the king had called the young lads of Andergast to take up a cheerful challenge.
The oak leaf! He doesn't let go, the vicious dog!
Dogs are much smarter than that, Ulfried. They roll on their backs when they know they've lost. How about it, Geron? Are you giving up? Give him some air for a bit so he can make himself heard. You can stare at me with those sorcerer's eyes of yours as long as you want. I'm not leaving until I've got that oak leaf. You can stare at me with those sorcerer's eyes of yours as long as you want. I'm not leaving until I've got that oak leaf.
I will...
What's that? I'm having trouble understanding you.
I will prevail.
No, Birdcatcher, you will lose. I'll explain the algebra to you. You'll have to find 4 copper oak leaves to win the contest. I, on the other hand, need 4 oak leaves made of brass. At the moment, you're just 1 oak leaf ahead of me, and given that Ulfried here will soon rid you of this oak leaf, you're at least 1 leaf short of victory. Or do you still think you can free yourself? The hammer won't help you one bit.
My hammer!
Never mind him.
Why don't you just give up, Birdcatcher? Oh! Oi! Keep your head down! Will you stop?
Just imagine if the bad luck charmer wins and gets received by the king. Help me out here, Ulfried. What did the blind seer say back then, before he was burnt at the stake?
That Geron is evil.
I believe he said that Geron will bring us great misfortune. You have to consider the exact wording with prophecies, Ulfried.
What if Geron curses us? They say he's got a dark gift.
Nonsense. You want the jug? This wine is only meant for the victor of the challenge, which would be me. What the? Stop it! Do you want to bludgeon him to death? Just take the oak leaf and let's go.
Yes, they were indeed happy days for dreamy Andergast. Only a few foresaw that soon nothing would be the same as it had been before.
What have you done to the cage? Leave it there. I'll fix it later.
Gwynling, I didn't break it.
Yes.
It was Olgierd and his farmhands. They ambushed me and took my oak leaf. You know, the one for the oak leaf challenge. You hear? They destroyed the cage, not me.
That... It can't be.
But you know what? I'll win the contest anyway. I'll take back my oak leaf and I'll win. And then no one will taunt me anymore. What are you doing there anyway?
Geron, this nonsense isn't going to lead anywhere.
I don't want to spend my whole life...
Being just a hunter and a trapper like me? Without a cage, you're not even that, you know.
Can you fix the cage?
Guess I'll have to. We're going to need it still.
Do we have a new job?
Job, he says. Before any of those hicks even begin to notice what's about to hit them, it'll be far too late.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the crows, Geron. The crows.
What's up with that dead crow?
I want to know what brought them here.
That's easy. Winter is near. It's looking for warmth.
It's chock full of black bile.
Once I've won the oak leaf challenge,
You're only earning scoffs and sneers for yourself.
the victor will be honored by the king.
Everyone remains in the place meant for them. When will you finally accept that?
Will you help me with the oak leaf challenge?
Leave me alone with your tomfoolery. I've got more important things to do.
Those crows will still be here tomorrow. The challenge only lasts today. You seem tired. Why don't you go to bed?
Those dreams, they eat away at me and consume me. And those crows, those horrible creatures, they already feasted on the dead knight Ulderic's flesh. Something's afoot.
What dreams are those?
Eyes keep staring at me. Blind eyes, like in the days when the seer was still alive.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. They're only dreams.
See? That's what I mean. The crows prevent you from sleeping.
They're watching us. Don't look into their eyes. They look right into your soul, Geron.
I'm not afraid of a bunch of crows.
Until you hear the wings of Golgaris swoosh by.
Who says that Boron's soul bird can't be put in a cage as well? How did Knight Ulderic die?
He was murdered.
The old man? Why would anyone do that?
Who knows? But he was one of those who finished off the seer back in the day.
Gwynling the seer has been dead for a long time now.
Yes.
Will you please stop brooding over that seer already? He was burnt at the stake, right?
13 years ago.
Because he foresaw King Gwendolen's death.
That's not the reason why. He abducted children. Nobody knows why. Be that as it may, he had sinister plans for Andergast. He ordered legions of crows to conquer the town, or to destroy it. At least that's what they say.
And that's why you're rummaging through the innards of this bird?
His crows brought dark dreams with them.
Enough of those horror stories. Will you help me with the oak leaf challenge?
Leave me alone with your tomfoolery. I've got more important things to do.
Those crows will still be here tomorrow. The challenge only lasts today. I have to run. My rivals aren't sleeping. He looks completely tired out. He's been haunted by those nightmares for days. I'm beginning to fear he's losing his mind. Listen. Will you help me with the oak leaf challenge?
Leave me alone with your tomfoolery. I've got more important things to do.
Those crows will still be here tomorrow. The challenge only lasts today. I have to run. My rivals aren't sleeping.
Can't you wait until I've fixed it?
Olgierd will have to suffer for this.
Aren't you two friends?
We haven't been for the last 10 years. I'll borrow your walking cane for a bit. Gwynling rummaged through the whole room yesterday to find this drawing, and as always he said nothing about what it means. What's written here? The print is so small.
What are you doing there? Don't you have a task to attend to?
Gwynling rummaged through, and as always he said nothing about what it means. What's brewing this time?
A remedy for those damn crows. But without fairy magic, it won't be of any use.
How do you know?
How does the wolf know how to hunt?
I need to get my third oak leaf back from Olgierd, and I'll have to go to the castle gate and ask the chamberlain for the last riddle of the challenge. It can't launch anymore. The string has rotted away. I'm going to operate a real catapult sometime. Peace with Nostria can only last for so long. I'm going to succeed. You'll see. It's just that a few things aren't going the way they should at the moment, that's all. Their picture is fading more and more. I hardly have any memories of them anymore.
Damn it has to be somewhere.
But the guard says he doesn't have it.
Shut up. Geron's over there. He might eavesdrop. Don't you think you've eaten enough mud for one day, birdcatcher? Or would you like Ulfried to provide you with seconds?
No, thank you.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Give back my oak leaf,
Or what?
or I'll curse the meatloaf so that he'll lose all of his teeth.
What did I tell you, Olgierd?
Shut up, Ulfried. Get out of here, you little witch brat. We don't want to see you here in Andergast anymore. You and your curse will spell doom for us all.
You and your superstition.
It has been foretold.
Aren't you one of the Nostrians' fiercest enemies? So why do you participate in a challenge to honour their queen?
I'm not doing it for that Nostrian broad. I'm only doing this for me. There will never be peace with that vermin. An alliance between Andergast and Nostria? That would be as natural as... a flying frog?
Witty. My oak leaf doesn't even help you. You have to collect brass, Olgierd. Mine is copper.
Yes, and At least you will not be the winner, because that would be the end of beautiful Andergast. We'd be up to our necks in pig snot.
Nonsense! That would be the end of your superstitious blather.
Woohoo! So the witch's brat wants to prove himself. You are nothing but a bird catcher.
My oak leaf doesn't even help you. You have to...
Yes, and at least you will, because that would be... We'd be up to our neck...
Nonsense! That would be the...
Woohoo! So the witches... You are... Beat it.
A single rope for all the barrels? What if a cartwheel rams it? Well, I guess as long as the barrels only come crashing into our house, no one will take offence. I'm getting too old for these kinds of pranks. I'm getting too old for these kinds of pranks. I can't think of anything here. I'm getting too old for these kinds of pranks. What if a cartwheel rams it? Well, I guess as long as the barrels only come crashing into our house, no one will take offence.
Gohan, have you caught a lark for me yet?
No, not yet.
Come on, Gohan, I have a feeling you're not trying hard enough for me.
Nonsense. It's just not the right season for larks.
You think I believe that?
What do you want with a lark anyway?
It should sing for me. What else?
Of course. See you later, Hilda.
See you. And don't forget the lark.
I'm not going to break in there again. I wasn't very fortunate last time.
Are you trying to make me uncomfortable with your stare yet again? You will not succeed a second time. By now, you should have learned that you have no business here, bird catcher.
Greetings, minstrel. What might be thy name?
My name is Fred Helm. What do you want?
Fred Helm? As in Broderick Fred Helm?
No, I'm afraid not. Just Fred Helm. But you don't have to be so damn formal. All right then, what is it? Is there anything you wanted to complain about?
What's the name of the song you just played?
The Song of Farendel's Forest. It's about a bewitched forest and a dangerous fairy that lives within. Is there something wrong with it?
By no means. I was just curious. Where did you learn to play the fiddle?
Taught myself. When I was a little boy, I used to watch very closely what musicians did with their fingers.
And that is all?
No. I drew the strings and frets onto a board with coal and practiced all the chords every day. I simply imagined the music. At some point I finally got hold of a real fiddle, literally speaking, and since then I've travelled the lands as a fiddler.
What's the name of the song you just played?
The Song of Farendel. It's about a bow and a dangerous fairy. Is there something wrong?
By no means. I was just... I'll leave you to your fiddling.
Hands off.
Where did you get that giant cheese?
I got it as a present.
And now you're selling it off?
Shh.
Tomorrow it's off to the slaughter. At least it will have one more good night's sleep. It doesn't know what the future has in store after all. You can still tell that old Newcastle was once an army commander. Trogo once caught me in the castle pantry. I still wonder what his business was in there. Tomorrow it's off to the slaughter. I'm too occupied with other things right now, so I don't really want to pray.
Don't mess with that thing, bird catcher.
The crank for hoisting the pennant.